everyone, welcome to Zolar. We'll be creating guides to explain our game and let you guys know what to watch out for. If you'd like to skip to other sections, you can click on the timestamps below. So what exactly is Zolar? Zolar is a tournament-style, player versus player, also known as PvP, blockchain-based game which is centered around unique NFTs and can be used to explore the unlimited potential of Zolar. For a full process on how to build your Metazoa army, from creating your wallet to buying HUNY, which is Zolar's governance token, and Metazoa NFTs from Arky, which is Zilswap's NFT marketplace, we'll be uploading a video shortly on how to do so. A little bit of lore before we start. In year 3000, with bears going fast extinct due to depleting resources on Earth, they've chosen to seek out a new home in outer space. While exploring the metaverse for a new home, they chanced upon the hidden expanse of Zolar, and the world they once knew has fallen to dust. They've become inhabitants of Zolar, and they are now known as Metazoa. Amongst the Metazoa NFT creatures lie two factions, the Ursas on the left and the Minos on the right, kinda nod to the bear and bull market. Both factions are important as each side has its own unique set of abilities which will affect how you set out your mission on Zolar. To access our white paper, you can click on the link in the video here or go to docs.zolar.io. So here's our white paper where you'll be able to see the full gameplay details. Going over to the Metazoa page over here, and we scroll down, you can see that these two factions can be further broken down into classes. The rarity of the factions decreases as we go down the columns, with Vanguards being 50% of the Metazoa population, Illusionists at a 6%, and Calamities at a super low number of 0.5%. Now these rarity values will greatly impact the Metazoa stats in Mission 2, which I'll explain later. And with you as their commander, you'll be able to create your own Metazoa army and embark on various missions. The governance token for Zolar is called HUNY, where you can strengthen your army, build in-game resources, especially in Mission 2, and deposit your HUNY in our Magic Hive LP to earn liquidity rewards. Staking your HUNY in the Magic Hive is where you'll be able to earn more HUNY rewards. In the future, you'll be able to receive in-game airdrops and other token rewards. This will help to boost your Metazoas or level up. Raw HUNY gathered is not fully usable immediately, so whenever HUNY is harvested, the unstable HUNY will be sent straight to the refinery. Each batch of HUNY sent to the refinery will be stored in a HUNY pot. After refinement, you'll be able to claim your HUNY, where this can be swapped for Zil tokens, and then you'll be able to earn actual cash. As a commander, you're given two options: to wait for a complete refinement of your HUNY, which takes about a year, or disrupt the process and claim your HUNY early, but you'll have to pay an early claim fee. To buy HUNY, you can get them on Zilswap. I'll be sure to include the video on the step-by-step process of buying HUNY and how the Magic Hive and refinery works soon. If the video is already available, you should be able to see the link on this video now. One super exciting part about Zolar that we love so much is our guilds. Guilds allow Zolarians to form their own communities, define their own rules and playing style, and do adventure and battle within Zolar together. There are 4 guild sigils which represents your guild's playstyle. You're either a warrior, guardian, mercenary, or merchant. The guild strength rating is determined by 5 factors: HUNY power, total number of Minos, total number of Gen N aka Gens 0, 1, 2, and 3, total number of Metazoa levels, and the total number of OG the bear market NFTs. Mercenary guilds have to build a minor battalion as they will get a 3x multiplier effect from the number of Minos in the guild. Merchant guilds receive the 3x multiplier effect from HUNY power, the amount of HUNY in the Magic Hive and guild bank. Guardians gain their strength from the total number of Gen N, which is, like what I said earlier, Gen 0s, 1, 2, and 3. And lastly, warrior guilds will receive the multiplier effect from the total number of Metazoas in the guild itself. Before joining a guild, it's important to first create a strong army by getting more Metazoas or having a substantial amount of HUNY in your wallet. There were many completed phases such as the Elder Quest, the Transcendence, and the Gold Rush, but today I'll be talking about the recently completed Mission 1, Takers of the Moon. The main goal for Mission 1 was to harvest as much honey as possible and summon as many Metazoas as you can. Basically, you're able to summon either a Gen 1 to 3 Ursa or a Mino. The probability of summoning an Ursa is 90%, while summoning a Mino is at 10%. Ursas are able to gather and harvest honey when sent to the moon battle, aka the commander will stake the Ursa, with different generations of Ursas gathering honey at different rates. They will be able to harvest honey that has been gathered on the moon battle. The commanders will receive a portion of the honey gathered and the remainder will be sent to the refinery. From then on, they can return to the base, aka they unstake the Ursa. However, this comes at a price where miners, on the other hand, are not able to harvest honey, but they can steal the honey harvested by Ursas and even kidnap another Metazoa or Ursa if they try to return to base. Mission 1 concluded successfully in July 2022 and will be moving on to Mission 2. For Mission 2, the right to bear arms, this mission is centered around profession quest and gathering of 3 specific resources to boost your army's powers in time for Mission 3, our PvP tournaments. Mission 2 will be conducted in 4 phases, and I'll be going through which pages you should look at on our guide to understand the whole gameplay. The first phase is to inspect your Metazoa army, where there are stats assigned to each Metazoa you own and for Metazoas on Archie, based on their class-based power, static class bonus, gen power, berserker level, affinities, Medal of Valor, Genesis items, aka the items that are on the Metazoa, and kidnapped Metazoa from Mission 1. To view the stats for your Metazoa, all you need to do is go on Zolar.io and you'll be able to view the stats. So over here, you click on your profile and then you scroll down, you'll be able to see the Metazoas that you have. This is explained in Phase 2, where you'll be able to choose your Metazoa's profession. Professions are needed to collect raw resources from various profession sites in the Zolarverse. There are 3 professions in total: Marauders, Astrominers, and Psionics. Marauders are strong and stealthy creatures, gaining their boost by plundering the moon battlegrounds for Zoranium scraps, and in turn this can be refined into Z ordnances, which can be used as weapons for future PvP battles. Psionics are dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, intelligence, and even a bit of magic. They are best suited to search the elder woodlands for elderberries, which are extracted to become elderberry juice to boost Metazoa levels. And lastly, astrominers are the hardiest and most relentless bunch, mining for geodes in the Zolar asteroid belt. There is a 5% chance of uncovering a galaxy gem, which may seem low, but each precious gem increases the Metazoa stats, and this can almost become tenfold with gem enhancement. Professions are super important because in Phase 3, your Metazoa will embark on quests to gather 3 different resources: Z ordnances, geodes, and elderberries. These resources can be gathered from 3 corresponding profession sites. These resources can be further refined into weapons for combat, juice for leveling power, and gemstones for stat bonuses. Take note that all Metazoas can collect the resources regardless of the professions, but the professions will only have the additional boost if it corresponds to the correct profession site. So the Marauder has to gather Zoranium scraps from Moon Battlegrounds, Astrominers have to gather geodes from the Zolar asteroid belt, and Psionics have to gather elderberries from the Elder Woodlands in order to be eligible for the profession boost. For example, my Astrominer Metazoa can be staked into the Moon Battlegrounds. In this case, my Metazoa won't be able to gain any specific profession boost, but it will still be able to collect Zoranium scraps. Once they have collected enough resources, you can refine them into Z ordnances, gemstones, or elderberry juice. In return, this will increase your profession gathering efficiency and battle combat skills for Mission 3. Phase 4 is for you to stock up at the ZOMG store or the Zolar Ordnances, Merchandise, and Goods store. ZOMG, get it? where commanders can purchase or sell raw resources. Selling these resources to the store will be the only way to earn honey in Mission 2 other than staking honey in the Magic Hive. So that's the overview for Mission 2. Hope that it gives you a short summary of what's to come in the near future. More videos will be released soon about each specific phase. Now, there are a few other sites I think which might be helpful to further understand Zolar and the gameplay. The most important information that you'll need to know will be the Zolar document site and all that other good stuff. We call it our multi-dimensional resource station for Zolar, with lots of excellent information in here if you'd like to get started in Zolar, and also if you'd like to look back on any key information or data. So like what I mentioned earlier, you can go to docs.zolar.io to access the white paper. Over here on the left, you can see a bunch of pages that you can look at. So the stats, the professions, leveling and bonuses, which I'll explain in a later episode, and mission 1, mission 2, and mission 3 that will hopefully come at the end of 2022 this year. Our main social media is on Twitter, where we'll make our announcements such as giveaways, competitions, and other fun stuff here. Discord is where most of our community members gather, where they can discuss about the gameplay with each other and clarify any questions they might have about the game to our mods. Sometimes, Discord is also where we release new information first to our loyal commanders. So I'd really suggest for you to join our Discord to get first dibs. You can head on over to discord.gg/zilswap.io or Zolar NFT on Twitter to join the community online. The Zolar team has accomplished so much and reached many milestones. We've watched our community grow, and it has been amazing, and we hope you're excited about the game as we are. At this point of time, this video is to give you a summary of what Zolar is, our features, and what's coming up in the next mission, and we'll be making more in-depth videos to further explain each segment. Well, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed our content, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you and have a very nice day.